the first person I'd ever met with face tattoos. You know, he's led the way. And when you're friends with somebody as bold as that, you know, he's got his full face and his head done, I don't know, like, I don't even see the tattoos. So then when I'm looking in the mirror and, you know, if I get more and more, you know, it's probably part of the reason that I don't see them.
I think he got tattooed quite young. I remember he had a thing on the back of his neck. And I think he was at my school and he was a bit younger than me and he had it done.
You know, the transfer ones that you used to put on with the water, I remember doing that all through my childhood.
Does that hurt your skin, Dad?
Yeah, it's kind of the same as getting a real tattoo.
We got more offended, I think, as the tattoos got heavier, and the facial, I would go on to the facial tattoos, really, really upset me, and still do actually, upset me for a long, long time.
I said to him, "You sure you want to do that? Because it can have a negative impact on you, unfortunately. But I suppose the more people that take a leap of faith and do it, then the less judgment will be passed on them."
I'm going to see this every day in the mirror for the rest of my life. And as soon as he'd started putting it on, I was like, that is the best tattoo I've ever seen. I love it.
I met Sean on Facebook, so he sent me a friend request and I didn't recognise him. And I just messaged him and asked if I knew him. And he just said, "No, but I think you're beautiful." So it kind of had me at that. The first tattoo that I saw really was on his neck. Nothing like he is now.
Tattooing gives you a platform to explore your own ideas in like a visual way. Right, you ready? Once you commit to doing them so permanently on your body, then, I mean, what more is there? It's probably the greatest way to express yourself, the most powerful way anyway.
I think I remember something briefly about Laura saying, you know, like, this is the last time I'm going to see your face like this. I think it was shock. She knew it was coming, but yeah, after sort of 5-10 minutes of like in awe of, you know, somebody actually having their face tattooed, she was like, I love it.
It took my breath away a little bit. I didn't think it would be so bold. It was quite in your face. I felt a little bit sick, but I think that was the shock. I did accept it quite quickly, but obviously going out in public, it changes your life. People look at Sean and they're terrified on a daily basis. It doesn't bother Sean and it never has, but for me it's been a bit of a long process to accept the fact.
Cammy was the only person I could ask. He's the only person who did have his face tattooed, and you know, he warned me of what it was like, and you know, he told me what it was like when you first get it and the way people treat you. You know, it's not like having tattoos anywhere else on your body.
I don't know if Sean at that time or even now has the concept of what this is going to be like for him in 20 years. So I think in a lot of ways he's not going to always get to do the work he's always wanted to do. I don't think he'll ever get to do it. And I think that's quite sad.
I was working in the pub, and then I think a couple of days later I came in from the next shift, ready to go to work. And I think I worked for about half an hour. And they're like, Sean, like, we'll have a word. And I got told that my name was put forward for something, and you know, a good chance of getting it. I got a call about a week later or so saying that somebody higher up the chain has seen your tattoo on your face and they don't think it's appropriate. Which I don't know, I find quite hard to believe on a platform in the North Sea.
Oh, come on!
Come on!
Ah, let me down!
No. It's something I'm concerned about for Sky's sake. That's all really, you know, I don't want her to be singled out. But, you know, I can only hope that she's like me and, you know, takes pride in our family, and, you know, that's just the way our dad is.
A lot of people are quite rude to me about it, like I almost held him down and did it myself. Why are you letting your son do that? And really quite accusing, like, of not being a very good parent to him because he has facial tattoos.
I don't know why it is, you just feel like you can't leave it alone. You just want to keep doing the next thing. You're fine for a little while. I suppose it's like a junkie fix for a junkie, isn't it? You get your fix and then it wears off and then you need your next hit.
Mine says beauty on that hand and his says beast on the other, so we can put them together. I have a few plans for more tattoos, but I'm not going to be what people would expect me to be being with Sean. Quite a lot of them will be hidden.
I've never wanted to get rid of any of my tattoos, and I think I'll stand by that. You know, tattoos are just part of life.